Can you hear the cat purring? Do you have something special to say? Hi. Today's video is gonna be a little bit of a different one. My birthday is in a few days, and what I've started to do recently was have kind of like a treat yourself weekend. It's more of like experiences and food. So this weekend I'm gonna be loading up on some of my favorite foods to eat and my favorite places to go. And everything's kicking off tomorrow morning. I am going to one of my favorite bakeries in Kennebunk, Maine. It's called Boulangerie. It gives me very French country vibes. It's just like you would find this place in some little French town full of little people waking up to say bonjour. Anyway, they have like really good breads there and pastries, cookies, quiche, pizza, sandwiches, the whole nine. It's so good. Definitely hitting it up first thing in the morning so I get my pick of the litter. Yeah, that's what we'll get up to in the morning. You're gonna follow me around this weekend and watch me be a glutton. I will link all of the places and everything that I can find down below in the description. I shall see you in the morning. Oh, is it time to get up? Do you want food? I got the goods. Oh my heavens. I got an everything croissant, which is everything bagel seasoning, and it's stuffed with like a chive cream cheese, and it smells delicious, and you can see the layers already. And then I got an almond croissant. They're like filled with some sort of almond pasty mixture, and it's got these like candied almonds on the top. They're perfect. There is the inside of the almond croissant. Now for my baby, the everything. Just look at that. I just realized that another place I like to go to isn't open tomorrow, so might as well go today. It's Reilly's Bakery in Biddeford, Maine, and this place has been around for ever. Such good pastries and donuts and breads. They do pot pies and cakes. They got everything. Recently, I have discovered their chocolate and peanut butter donut. It's now an obsession. Thanks, Kathy. I feel like I have to get one. So that was my morning. For dinner tonight, I'm going to one of my favorite steakhouses. We're actually going, I think, as a last hurrah for my niece because she is leaving. She's moving to Florida. She's crazy. It's too hot down there. We're going to the steakhouse. I don't actually know what it's called. I think it's just called the Steakhouse. I don't know. It's in Wells, Maine. Textbook steakhouse, the ambiance, the rolls, the great food, the desserts, just like, you just feel like you're at an establishment, and you are, because this place has been around for a while and it's so delicious. We always go for the first seating, which is like right when it first opens. So that really delights the grandma in me because I love an early dinner. It's my toxic trait. I always get the tips. I don't think they're on the menu, but they are unbelievable. They're not just your regular steak tips. They are actual just little pieces of filet. So it's like eating little medallions of butter steak. And the dessert, I think it's called the peanut butter brownie sundae. It's humongous. All of their desserts there are just like larger than life, but it is so good. You will see. That's my evening plans. I am going to change to look a little more presentable, not looking like a bridge troll. And it's kind of funny because when you go for the first seating, you usually get there before it opens. There is a line that forms all throughout the parking lot. I think that is just like the funniest thing. I am so excited. I haven't been all year. It's a treat. And it just so happens to fall on my treat yourself weekend. I think it's a sign. I am so full. Very good dinner. I couldn't even get dessert. I think if I looked at another piece of food, I would not be well, but it was very good. And now I have to be horizontal. You coming? Come on. Oh, a big fluffy nugget. Tomorrow, I think I am going to get bagels for breakfast. I'm gonna go to Rover Bagel in Biddeford. They are like a wood-fired Montreal style bagel, and they have all kinds of other bagels and sandwiches and pastries, coffees. They have these chocolate chip cookies that are so good, and they're huge, and they have salt on them, so you know it's gonna be good. Good night. I'm very excited. I got a Vietnamese iced coffee. Ooh, I got a cookie, one of those chocolate chip cookies I was talking about. Oh, it smells so good. Look at how good that looks. Bagel. I got an everything bagel with lemon, thyme, and honey cream cheese. Look at this thing. The thing I love especially about the everything bagels here is the coverage of the everything bagel seasoning. That's how you should do it. Perfect. That was spectacular. I am fully satisfied, 10 out of 10. Of course, I'm thinking about my next meal. I think I want ramen, so I'm going to head to my favorite ramen place. It's called Anju, and it is in Kittery, Maine. It's right down by the water in like little downtown Kittery. It is so cute down there. The menu is so delicious. They have a very good variety. I really love their pork buns, and the ramen is just so good. It's so filling and it's delicious. And since it's just me today, I'm hoping that I can sit at the counter. It's like a little mini informal chef's table since you're kind of right there in the action where they're prepping all this stuff. It's really fun to just sit there, especially if you're dining alone, like it's entertainment. So fingers crossed. This is the perfect day for ramen. It's sunny, but it's kind of chilly, and I'll be by the water. It's just perfect weather. I shall see you in a bit, and we'll have some ramen. That meal was insane. I had to put my hair up because my whole face was just going in that bowl. My day has been so filling. I am feeling it. I have one more day to go on my treat yourself weekend. Tomorrow is my birthday and I'm going to breakfast at the Palace Diner. I'm so excited. I love going to the Palace. It's actually been written up nationally many times. It's gotten a lot of press. If you are a fan of Somebody Feed Phil, his latest season on Netflix He did a Maine episode and he actually went to the Palace Diner. You should watch that episode, it's good. It's always fitting that I have my grand finale at the Palace Diner because I always go first thing in the morning. It's been there since, I want to say, the early 1900s, and it's been a diner ever since. The chefs that have now taken it over, maybe like 7 or so years ago, they know how to cook. It's still diner food, but it is just elevated and it is so delicious. I always have the burger and fries at 8 a.m. every time I go. I try to tell myself I need to get something different every time, but more often than not, I'm having that burger. It's the best burger I've ever had. Everything is good there. So if you come to Maine, you gotta go to one place. You should go to the Palace Diner. For now, I must get myself ready to be planted on the couch because House of the Dragon is on tonight and I need to know what happens. I shall see in the morning. After breakfast, we went down to Wallingford Farm in Kennebunk, Maine, and I love coming here because the house is just so gorgeous. Hi, Mom! And they have all these goods inside, like candies, foods, and dried flowers. And then we took a drive down Summer Street in Kennebunk, where all my favorite big houses are. They're just so beautiful. They line the whole street. Including the famous wedding cake house. Then we took a drive down to Kennebunk Beach, where we just kind of drove along the beach and looked at the houses and how nice the water was, even though I'm sure it was frigid in temperature. It is now the next day. I got home last night and slipped into a coma. I was so tired. Dinner was great, as always. My mom is a great cook. Then we had some ice cream cake, which was perfect because it's my favorite. And then I just came home. It was a good night, relaxing, just chill, which is what I always like. But that's gonna do it for my Treat Yourself birthday weekend. I hope you enjoyed following me around and this like different kind of video style that I'm doing. And you know, if you're planning on coming to Maine, use this as kind of a guide. I will list everything and link it all in the description below. This wasn't even a portion of what I could have hit. I didn't even get to Portland, which I feel like is the Mecca. So do your research. If you're coming to Maine, there is so much food and so much to do. It doesn't matter which season. I know a lot of people come in the summer, but just come on up. It's not that cold. So I'm signing off and I will see you in the next one. Bye.